So Shapsip's inequality allow us to get an idea of probabilities of values lying near the mean even if we don't have the normal distribution. Here it's mentioned normal distribution because most of the time when we start to study about the mean variance, then we always use a symmetrical curve, and normal distribution allow us for studying the symmetrical curve, because in the normal distribution only the curve is a symmetrical curve, and then we can see that the probability or the probability at any of the point from the mean, whether we are taking in the left of the mean, whether we are taking from the right of the mean, the value, numerical value of the probability remains same. That is known as the symmetrical probability distribution. So here what the condition given to us, Shapsip's inequality allow us to get an idea of probabilities of values lying near the mean even we don't have the normal distribution. Normal distribution क्यों कहा हमने यहाँ पर, क्योंकि normal distribution usually we take it as a symmetrical distribution. So there are, and even there the random variable value is given by x is equals to mu minus x minus mu by the sigma, right? So here x minus mu less than k sigma. Here I will tell you how to find these values of the k. K has been introduced here as the constant, and we always supposed to find the value of this k by using the Shapsip's inequality. Here we are taking only the concept, later on we will be taking how to find it. Because this is the mod value x minus mu. X is any point, any limit, mu is the mean. तो हम deviation कहाँ से ले रहे हैं? मीन से ले रहे हैं ना. सो दैट्स व्हाई x माइनस म्यू, mod of x minus mu less than k sigma is equals to, because that is the mod value. So एक बार प्लस ले सकते हैं हम, एक बार माइनस पार्ट लेंगे. इट मीन्स द value is lying, one value is lying between left hand side of the mean and one is right hand side of the mean, which should be greater than equals to 1 minus 1 upon k square, or in the another form it's also given p mod of x minus mu greater than equals to r, which should be less than variance of x upon r square. Now the thing is, what we are finding out here, the probability in a particular range. फर्स्ट में क्या चाहिए हमको, k चाहिए. सेकेंड वाले फॉर्म में हमको क्या चाहिए, r का वैल्यू चाहिए, राइट. सो दिस r टर्म एंड दिस k टर्म्स वी कैन फाइंड आउट बाय यूजिंग द Shapsip's inequality. I tell you what is the basic. Is it visible to you, right? Shapsip's inequality, the particular theorem which was given by Shapsip's, it was x is a random variable on a sample space, right? And x is equals to r for a particular point, its probability distribution. Then for any positive real number r, probability of mod x minus ex can be written as the mu also or x bar also. So this is the same thing, x minus x bar or x minus mu or x minus expectation of x, which is greater than equals to r, should be, the probability in this range should always be less than variance of x upon r square. So here in this diagram you can also see that if we have the mu at the mean point at the middle, then the sigma shows the standard deviation for a particular point, and r shows any point on the range. जो भी इसका वैल्यू होगा फुल हॉरिजॉन्टल रेंज पर, तो r क्या हो गई, डिस्टेंस हो गई. कहाँ से हो गई, मिडिल टर्म से हो गई, राइट. सो दैट्स व्हाई द प्रोबेबिलिटी एट x minus x bar which is greater than equals to r less than or equals to variance of x upon r square. In the other words, the probability of finding a value of x, just note down it, try to understand this part. The probability of finding of x further away from the mean, then r is smaller than the variance divided by r square. ये जो आपका ऊपर वाला टर्म है उसको इंटरप्रेट किया है other words में, so that we can understand it. The probability of finding a value of x further away from the mean, that is x minus x bar or x minus mu from the mean than r, it means greater than equals to r, is smaller, that is less than equals to the variance divided by r square. Okay, so now let us see how to find this value of r, क्योंकि हमको numerical problems में लिमिट भी दिया होगा, मीन्स x भी दिया होगा, एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ x भी दिया होगा, और अदरवाइज वी कैन फाइंड इट. वेरिएंस ऑफ x विल आल्सो बी गिवन. इफ एक्सपेक्टेशन गिवन, प्रोबेबिलिटी मास फंक्शन है पीडीएफ गिवन, देन वी कैन फाइंड आउट द वेरिएंस और एक्सपेक्टेशन. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज हाउ टू फाइंड दिस वैल्यू ऑफ द r. और यदि हम इसकी तरह देखें तो फर्स्ट वाले फॉर्म में, बिकॉज आई विल टेक दैट फर्स्ट फॉर्म आल्सो. In the first form we need to find out the value of the k, and the another form we need to find out the value of the r. तो जो भी suitable होता है हमारी numerical problem में, we can use any of that. Okay, are you noting down it? Can we move for the next slide? If you are taking time, no problem, please note down. So here we have two challenges in the numerical problem. How to find this numerical term r, because r is a constant. Similarly k is also a constant. तो जो constant की terms होंगी वो आपको पहले पूरा problem जो है अच्छे से read करना पड़ेगा. Limits क्या है, expectation क्या है. Expectation most of the time in these cases it's not written like expectation. It will be given like an average term, average month, average year. जो भी आपका distribution divide होगा, whether it is divided in the year, whether it is divided in the month, or somehow accordingly we need to make the term of this mean. Can we move for the next slide? How to calculate the probability when the mean value is known. So first thing is we should know about the mean value or average value. Why I am repeating this term? क्योंकि numerical problem में कोई सा भी term आए सबका meaning एक ही है, whether it is mean, average, expectation, okay, or even sometimes first movement about the origin. Second, zeroth movement about the origin. I'll tell you what is that, then you can compare it. So by using the Chebyshev theorem, x is non-negative with the finite expected value. X will always be given to us in the numerical problem, क्योंकि ये limit है. जब तक limit नहीं दिया होगा हमें deviation mean से कितना plus minus करना है, we don't know. So that's why this limit will always be given to in the numerical problem itself. X is non-negative with the finite expected value, and k is a positive constant that we need to always find out. तो यहाँ हमने क्या देख लिया, क्योंकि first जो इससे पहले वाला slide था, what we were taking there, this Chebyshev inequality was given in form of the small r. Here the Chebyshev inequality we are taking in form of the k. So दोनों ही आपकी applicable है. Most of the time this is more applicable. k वाला जो form है ये सबसे ज़्यादा use में आता है. What is the probability that x falls into an interval? Mu plus minus k sigma. Basically, mu plus minus k sigma is the deviation from the mean. Mu plus k sigma goes in the right hand side, and minus k sigma goes the left hand side. Why? What we are taking? K is any constant. Plus minus is deviation from the mean. So that's why now you understand what is the meaning of it. Mu plus minus k sigma, mean plus SD minus SD. Why we are taking k? It may be 2, 3, 4, because this is proportionally we are taking increasing term. K sigma means 2 sigma, 3 sigma, 4 sigma, whatever. So now we are able to rewrite the Chebyshev inequality, that is probability of x minus mu, mod of x minus mu less than k sigma. So now can you understand this term, probability of mod of x minus mu less than k sigma? It will be can be rewrite as probability of mu minus k sigma less than x minus mu less than mu plus k sigma, क्योंकि मॉड वैल्यू है ना, तो मॉड वैल्यू को जब आप आर्गुमेंट वैल्यू है, if you open it तो क्या होगा, म्यू वन साइड म्यू माइनस के सिग्मा, राइट साइड म्यू प्लस के सिग्मा, बिकॉज दैट पार्ट आई गेव यू इन द फर्स्ट स्लाइड में मैंने वो बताया भी था आपका, बिकॉज दिस इज द आर्गुमेंट वैल्यू, मॉड वैल्यू है ना, तो मॉड वैल्यू को जब आप ओपन करेंगे तो क्या आएगा, क्योंकि ये के सिग्मा म्यू माइनस के सिग्मा होगा एक बार, और एक बार होगा म्यू प्लस के सिग्मा. So mu minus k sigma will go in the left hand side because it's the lower range, and mu plus k sigma will go on the right hand side because that is the higher range than mu.
Ma'am, could you draw this now? I'm kind of confused.
Yes.
Could you draw this? Like, could you draw like how this?
Yes, in the first one, let's see. I tell you, in this diagram, yes, please see. The mu term is the middle term. Mu term is the middle term. Okay, so plus sigma or minus sigma. Sigma is the numerical value. Individually, it's a numerical value. But if I say minus sigma, it goes in the left hand side. If I'm saying plus sigma, it's going to the right hand side from the mean term. And the k shows a constant. Okay, so that's why I took it in this graph also. Basically, this graph is representing the bar chart, or we can say this is the hash this is the histogram of the normal distribution. क्योंकि normal distribution symmetrical होता है, तो यहाँ हम उसको बहुत proper तरीके से interpret कर सकते हैं. This is for all. Even sometimes if distribution not given, then also we can find out, we can use the Shabshev's inequality. But जब आपको mu plus minus k sigma को interpret करना है, so the symmetrical distribution is better to understand, so that that picture can be clear to us what is the interval we are assuming.
I was still unable to understand.
Yes,
unable to understand the derivation.
Yes.
But how did you derive this answer? I didn't understand that answer.
Is it done?
Like, my doubt is, like, for this question, I didn't understand the derivation, like how they managed to get 1 minus 1 by k square. I didn't understand how they managed that.
Yes, I tell you, because this has been derived through the Markov process, Markov inequality. Yes, one thing, as I was telling you in the beginning, from where this inequality has been derived. This inequality has been derived through the Markov inequality. Markov inequality से ही इसको हमने derive किया है. So that's why here we are taking the inequality directly. But because the random process is not there in your syllabus, otherwise definitely we would have taken the Markov inequality first.
Okay.
मैम वैसे अगर r को हम k सिग्मा से रिप्लेस
This is 1 minus, greater than 1 minus. And this is less than 1 minus, less than.
1 minus 1 by k square. And then the last equation it is 1 by k square.
But that the second equation is for less than.
They both are different equations.
They are interpreted. They can be manipulated from or it can be interchanged. Because in the first one, that is 1 minus 1 upon k square. Okay, and the left hand side was the greater than term. Okay, that is 1 minus 1 upon k square. Now, if I want to make it only 1 upon k square, in that case this left hand side will be greater instead of this left, and the right hand side will be greater instead of this left hand side probability always. So these two things are derived from the Markov, but we have to understand this k value is same. चाहे आप फर्स्ट वाला यूज कर रहे हो चाहे सेकंड वाला यूज कर रहे हो, दिस k value will remain same. There is no difference between these k values.
So are these the upper and lower bounds of the probability intervals?
हाँ, of course. X minus k, in the left bound what we have mu minus k sigma, and in the right hand side mu plus k sigma, right? Now this is quite important because in the numerical problem हमारा first exercise क्या रहता है, how to find k. के जो कांस्टेंट है, कुछ बुक्स में r भी यूज करते हैं, कुछ में स्मॉल p भी यूज करते हैं, बट इन जनरल द k टर्म is used in this notation is used in most of the books. So how to calculate the k? K is given by x minus mu by sigma. What is x? X is the limit. This will always given in the numerical problem itself. This is the limit. So how to choose x? Now this x we have to choose अपर लिमिट, क्योंकि हमेशा x क्या होगा, एक अपर लिमिट होगा एक लोअर लिमिट होगा, तो अपर लिमिट और लोअर लिमिट मैक्सिमम वैल्यू के लिए अपर लिमिट होगी और जो प्लान्ड वैल्यू होगा वो आपका एम में आएगा. आई टेल यू हाउ टू use that in the numerical problem. Let's go to the numerical problem. You want to note it, then please note down this formula so that we can go for the numerical problem. Now mu we know that mean, sigma SD that will be given, x is the limit that will be given. X will be given to you in form of a range. We need to recognize what is the upper range, upper limit and lower limit. Let's go for to the numerical problem if you all have run. Okay, please take your time, no problem. Please take your time. पहले मैं प्रॉब्लम पे आ रही हूँ, ठीक है, then I will go back to that slide. Firstly, let us understand it. The average production in a problem is given as 120 unit. It's a abstract term given for just understanding how to make the K. Average production in the sense, what is that? Mean value, okay. As standard deviation means sigma, 10 units. Problem was, what is the probability that production will fall within 100 to 140 unit interval? So in this kind of the problem, because this kind we do not know what kind of the probability distribution given, हमारे पास तो कुछ भी नहीं दिया, सिर्फ क्या चीज दी है हमें, SD दिया है, मीन दिया है और एक इंटरवल दिया है, and it is asked to us in this interval how the probability or the production will fall or accordingly will maybe increase के लिए भी पूछा जा सकता है. So how to find this value of the K? K may be found as, what was that? X minus mu by sigma. Just see there, X minus mu by sigma. We know mu, we have sigma as well. So X is the limit. What is that? 100 to 140. So what is the upper limit there? 140. So X is, first time we are taking 140 minus mu is 120 upon sigma is 10. So what the term you are getting? क्या मिला value? K is equals to 2. And in the second part, if we take the, क्योंकि दोनों तरीके से निकलेगा, x minus mu अपर लिमिट है ना, तो अब ये लोअर लिमिट लेना है तो उस केस में म्यू क्या आ गया, क्योंकि अदरवाइज माइनस वैल्यू मिलेगा आपको ना के का, तो हम क्या करेंगे 120 माइनस 100, In the first part, the range was the higher. You can understand it like that. We have a range. आप ऐसा समझिए, इंटरवल कोई रेंज मान के चलिए 100 to 140. ओके, वेयर इज द एवरेज इज एग्जिस्टिंग? एक्स बार कहाँ एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है? इसमें कहाँ पर है? इसी में ही है ना, मिडिल में है ना कहीं पे. तो 100 जो भी रेंज आपको हमेशा गिवन होगा, द मीन विल ऑलवेज बी lying somewhere on that range only. So if you are taking the maximum range, तो उस केस में x कहाँ है? राइट साइड में है और मीन पहले आ गया, तो हमें x माइनस मीन करना पड़ा. लेकिन आपने जब इधर वाला लिमिट लिया, लोअर लिमिट लिया ना, तो आपने यदि x माइनस मीन किया होता, देन इट बिकम अ नेगेटिव टर्म. ऑफ कोर्स लोअर लिमिट होगी तो हमेशा ही होगा. बीच में तो एक लेफ्ट में आता है, तो यहाँ पर दोनों आपको केस बताएं कि के कैसे निकाला जा सकता है. सो इन दैट केस 120 माइनस 100 अपॉन 10 हो गया. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? Shall I repeat? I repeat the things again. The range of the interval was given like 100 minus 140. Somewhere on this scale, the mean is lying. 100 is lying in the left hand side of the mean and 120 is lying in the right hand side of the mean. Okay, so firstly when we are finding out the k, so what we choose? The upper limit. Upper limit was 140. तो 140 में से आप म्यू माइनस करेंगे तो पॉजिटिव वैल्यू ही आएगी, बिकॉज 140 is existing in the right hand side of the mean. So 140 minus 120 upon 10. But when you are using the lower limit, then we are supposing mu minus x, 120 minus 100 upon 10. So what the value you are getting in from the second one? 2. Okay, because this is the mean term. Is it clear, this problem? So now come to that again. Basically, Shabshev's theorem in most of the books directly in the books most of the time, if you see, the Shabshev's inequality has the correspondence with the normal distribution most of the time. तो वहाँ कुछ बुक्स में आप ये देखेंगे कि x माइनस, क्योंकि वहाँ जो रैंडम वेरिएबल होता है, स्टैंडर्ड रैंडम वेरिएबल फॉर द नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, दैट वैल्यू इज स्मॉल x इज इक्वल्स टू कैपिटल X माइनस म्यू बाई सिग्मा. इट इज लाइक दैट. So that z, we can say z, sometimes it is used z is equals to, so z is taken as x minus mu by sigma. So that concept has been taken from that distribution also here. Compare the difference between x and the mean value with a number. So this is the same thing what we have used in the numerical problem itself. X minus mu less than k sigma, and k sigma is denoted by the z, and k is given by z by sigma. But what is z? Z is x minus mu. So ultimately what you are getting? x minus mu by sigma. तो आप चाहे कैसा भी कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करो, चाहे स्पेशली यहाँ नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की रेफरेंस में z टर्म यूज किया है, बट इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी ऑलवेज द प्रॉब्लम is has the correspondence to the normal distribution. So we are taking it in as a general, but कुछ mostly books में जो आप पढ़ेंगे, you can see the correspondence between the Shabshev's inequality and the normal distribution. They have interpreted like that.
मैम जब स्क्यूड रहेगा तो मीन यूजुअली डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के बीच में ही है, तो डिफरेंसेस अलग-अलग आएंगे ना.
Yes, mean तो हमेशा एवरेज टर्म हुआ, तो कहीं मिडिल में ही होगा ना.
तो पीक मीन नहीं होता.
Its peak mean exists only in the normal distribution. Why? Because in the case of the normal distribution, mean is equals to mode is equals to median. Because mode और mean जब equal होते हैं, in that case only the mean goes to the peak. Because what is the mode? Mode is the that random variable corresponding to which the probability or the frequency is the highest. So this is only possible when, as you are asking, that when mean and the mode both are equal, right? Yes, this problem I have taken, this is a good problem. Are you able to read it or not? This is, please try to understand it. Computers, if you want to note down, you can note down as well. Computers from a particular company are found to last on average for 3 years without any hardware malfunction with standard deviation of 2 months. So what is that? An average of 3 years. Average of 3 years. Mean is 3 years or 36 months you can write, right? The other part is standard deviation of 2 months. So SD is 2 months. At least what percent of the computers last between 31 months and 41 months? 31 months and 41 months. I am giving you because this thing is there, of course, in front of you. But I'll request to all of you, please try to understand, क्योंकि problem मैंने बता दिया है, सारी चीजें आपके सामने है. K का वैल्यू निकालिए, खुद से कोशिश करिए. Of course it is there, but please try to do yourself. और परसेंटेज भी निकालो. परसेंटेज किससे निकलेगा? 1 - 1/k² into 100. क्योंकि प्रोबेबिलिटी का परसेंटेज चाहिए हमको, बिकॉज द प्रोबेबिलिटी x mod of x minus mu जो हमने निकाला था, जो इनइक्वालिटी दिया था, दैट वाज 1 - 1/k². Firstly, you try to do yourself so that you can understand how we are finding out this value of the k. आज स्ट्रेंथ क्लास में कम कैसे है अपने का? कहाँ गए सब?
Ma'am, could you explain the last step, ma'am?
Yes.
Could you explain the last step? I didn't understand the last step.
You want to see this one?
No,
you
no,
want
no.
to
Next,
see this one?
no, ma'am. In the next question, the last step I didn't understand.
This one.
The last step.
Yes, I
1
will.
minus
I'll
1 by k.
explain. I'll explain. Let the people do first how to find k. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
तो whenever it is asked to you ना what percentage, क्योंकि last question में हमने सिर्फ k निकाला था, okay? But whenever in the numerical problem it is asked to us what percentage of this or the probability will exist in this particular range, something like that, it means we need to find out the percentage of that part, and this value will be 1 - 1/k². I'll explain it. Have you done the first part of it, all of you? Are you getting 2.5? Okay, let me once just describe that, and then we come to that how to find the 1 - 1/k². As per the given problem, the mean is 36 months or the 3 years. So we have converted in terms of month. Why? Because the range is given in terms of the month. Otherwise आपको वो जो range है उसको भी आपको year में convert करना पड़ेगा. So better we should convert the month, this average time in terms of the month. So mean is 36 months and SD is 2 months. Now we know the value of the k. K is given by x minus म्यू बाई सिग्मा, एक्स इज द लिमिट। अब फिर से देखिए, समझने का कोशिश करिए। 36 month is given and what the range was there, 31 to 41. So mean term is lying somewhere in this range only. Okay, so if we are finding out for the higher range, so how to write 41 minus 36 by 2, and that is 2.5. And if we are finding out for the lower range, then you have to take 31 minus 36, because mean is lying in the right hand side in that case. But there again you will be getting 2.5. फिर यहाँ पर इसमें क्या 31 minus 36 कर दिया, लेकिन minus 2.5 दे रहा है वो. But the better you can use the 36 minus 31 as we have done in this problem also. Okay, तो आपको हमेशा जो टर्म है वो न्यूमेरिकल टर्म ही यूज लेना होगा. So better by any of the way which is now you have, actually the thing is you have to understand the concept कि if it is lying in the left hand side, of course the term will be, what we are obtaining will come in the negative. So better before that only you can make it in terms of the positive part, like 36 minus 31 करिए तो पॉजिटिव डायरेक्ट आएगा, अदरवाइज 31 माइनस 36 करेंगे तो माइनस में आएगा. लेकिन आपको क्या लेना है, टर्म 2.5 ले लेना है, तो वैसे भी वो स्क्वायर में आएगा आपके पास.
अगर x की रेंज में जैसे दोनों टाइम लोअर लिमिट और अपर लिमिट लेंगे भी दोनों में 2.5 आ रहा है, बट अगर वो 30 टू 41 में रेंज लेती और k की वैल्यू
पर वो मीन फिर नहीं होगा ना उस केस में.
हम हमेशा k की वैल्यू कांस्टेंट ही मतलब एक ही रहेगी.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स में आता है डिफर, कुछ में एग्जैक्ट टर्म नहीं मिलता, दैट प्रॉब्लम आई विल आल्सो टेक, नो इश्यू. बट हेयर व्हाट वी आर टेकिंग द एग्जैक्ट मीन, जहाँ पर जो here basically we can say the probability distribution is symmetrical about the mean, isn't it?
What is the meaning of k? What does k signify?
K is the parameter or the characteristic of the Shepsev's inequality. As per that we don't need to find out the probability. हमारे पास probability find करने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है ना, प्रॉब्लम में कुछ भी नहीं है, हमें ये भी नहीं पता डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कौन सा यूज हो रहा है. सो इफ दिस काइंड ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम कम वेयर वी हैव ओनली एसडी, वेरिएंस और द एक्सपेक्टेशन और द मीन और द रेंज, देन हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द प्रोबेबिलिटी फॉर द पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. इन दैट केस वी यूज द शेप्शेव्स इनइक्वालिटी. तो शेप्शेव्स जो इक्वालिटी है दैट गिव्स अस द प्रोबेबिलिटी with the deviation from the mean, x minus mu plus sigma, x minus mu minus sigma करके एक particular range में आपको देता है, and that is characterized with less than equals to 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon k square or like that. So here k is the variable for us, क्योंकि k का value हमको निकालना है, but it will come in terms of the constant. हाँ जी.
So I still didn't understand, ma'am.
Tell you.
There are two different formulas for the Shepsev's theorem, right? One is a 1 minus 1 by k square. Other is 1 by k square. Which
yes,
one
come
should we
to
choose?
that. I tell you. Here, yes, please see that. In this one, the first probability shows the 1p mod of value less than k sigma greater than 1 minus 1 upon k square. So it means if I am saying maximum probability with this range 1 minus 1 upon k square, the x minus mu less than k sigma. अभी इसका क्या मीनिंग हुआ, x minus mu less than k sigma, यहाँ मैंने आपको एक स्टेटमेंट लिखवाया था. The probability that x falls into an interval. So here it gives you the maximum probability into this interval. Are you getting my point? Greater than this part, it means this is the maximum probability. That's why ये हमेशा आपको ना इक्वल टू करके कहीं ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा, वो एक अप्रोक्सीमेट सा, इनइक्वालिटी का मीनिंग ही यही हो गया. इट इज नॉट इक्वालिटी, दिस इज इनइक्वालिटी. और यहाँ आपको और मैंने एक टर्म लिखवाया था, this one. the probability of finding a value of x rather away from the mean, then r is smaller than the variance divided by this. अब यहाँ आप k sigma ले रहे हैं ना, k sigma you can see from here mu plus minus k sigma. तो आपका मीन से हम डेविएशन ले रहे हैं, मीन के जो नेबरहुड में रेंज है उस रेंज में प्रोबेबिलिटी का परसेंटेज आपको निकालना है विदाउट इफ एनीथिंग नॉट गिवन टू अस, ओनली द एक्सपेक्टेशन वैल्यू एंड द variance given to us. Then how to find out? Then this is given as 1 minus 1 upon k square because the first part is greater than equal to. So in the numerical problem, if you want to find out the maximum probability, so that's why we are taking 1 minus 1 upon k square. So here in this numerical problem,
Okay, ma'am. So we
you
use
got
1
this
minus
point?
1.
Yes, yes.
We use 1 minus 1 by k square to find the maximum probability in
So
that
what
interval.
percentage?
In that interval, yes. So then what is 1 by k square used for?
1 minus 1 upon k square.
1 minus 1 by k square is used for maximum probability in that interval. Yes. So what is 1 by k square used for? There are two
1
formulas,
by
right?
k square
Outside
is
that
showing the
interval.
less than term. 1 upon k square is showing the less than term. 1 upon, you can see here, less than k, 1 upon k square. So in that case, this is x minus mu greater than k sigma part is less than 1 upon k square. So there is a difference between when we are finding out the maximum or the least value or the minimum value, the probability. We will be taking some more questions also. The characterization of this k sigma or less than or equal to sign will be clear to you. So यहाँ पर क्या है, आपसे क्या पूछा गया था, हमें सिर्फ परसेंटेज निकालना था, what percentage of the computers last between 31 to 41 months. तो 1 minus 1 upon k square we are dealing. तो 1 minus 1 upon 2.5 square percentage चाहिए, that's why we are multiplying it with 100. Otherwise you can find out only 1 minus 1 upon k square also.
Okay, ma'am.
In this question also, do we have some time? अच्छा, तो ये अपन एक्सरसाइज दोबारा ले लेंगे, कहीं डाउट है तो. वैसे इसके क्वेश्चंस और भी है मेरे पास, आई हैव सॉल्व्ड दोस, तो वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अगेन. We will be taking these problems again in the next class due to shortage of time. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pradyuman, I have this list today, so I will take the attendance from here.